Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Donnelly, play-by-play voice of the Charlotte Rush. We're in the Charlotte Rush coach's office for our midweek video report. Last weekend, the Charlotte Rush went to Raleigh to take on the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. We're going to recap those two games. And the Rush back home this weekend against the Charleston Colonials. We're going to talk about and preview those games as well. So we're going to talk Premier Hockey right now. And to do that, let's bring in the head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Premier, Trevor Jewell. And Trevor, very happy to say the Premier got two big wins over the Junior Hurricanes. And as we're going to look at the standings in a few minutes, the Rush are in first place. Let's talk about Saturday's game, a 5-3 victory. What a game for Matt Minerva. 4 goals, and Jack Rydell in goal had 37 saves for the win. Recap that one for us.
Yeah, obviously we started very fast, scoring a goal in the first minute or so, or maybe in the first 2 minutes. Matty, had a great chance, put one in real early. So he's been a spark since we got him. He's a great player, dictates the game. He's got size, strength, speed, and he's got a heck of a shot. So I'm very happy with him. I think he got a hat trick in the first 10 minutes of the game. So, it's with a guy like that on your team, it forces the other guys to work that much harder because they want to start, helping him out and supporting and doing all that stuff that we need him to do. So very happy with his play so far since he's been here, and hopefully only elevates his game going forward, especially going into the showcases and things like that. But, I was familiar with him in Corpus last year when we had him for the short time we had. He's a great kid. Was just looking for a home to try to find his game again, and I think he's done that. And, he played a different role at the Tier 2 level than he does here right now, and he brings a ton to the table as far as skill and intensity and physicality and stuff like that. And sometimes, he gets a little carried away, but, at the same time, he helps us win hockey games, and, he supports the guys he's on the line with, and he just never stops working. So we're very happy to have him here, and, we're going to do our best to help him get to the next level again, whether it be college or moving back up to Tier 2. But, we're extremely happy to have him in the room with us.
Trevor, don't let him get away until the playoffs are over, okay? Great job by Matt Minerva and the Rush with that big win. And then on Sunday, an offensive explosion by the Charlotte Rush. A 9-1 win over the Carolina Junior Hurricanes. And Trevor, 9 individual goal scorers for the Rush in that game. That's amazing when you think that you score 9 goals and not one guy had more than one. Maxim Panishkin, 4-point game. Matt Minerva at another 3-point game. And the first victory of the season for Luke Fox. So, man, a lot of good things to talk about that big Sunday win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Luke Fox came in and played extremely well. I know he's been chomping at the bit to get in there, and I was very proud of his performance. He played extremely well. The one goal that went in was, a mistake on his part, and the guys picked him up, and he played so consistent and so calm and collected back there, so I couldn't be happier with his play. But to be able to see 9 different guys score, I think the only one that had 2 was, Johnny Barrett. So extremely happy with those guys and extremely happy with our play. I think that's the closest we've been to playing our brand and our style of hockey since we started the season. And, it was the closest game we've had to a full 60 minutes of play that we've had all year as well. So it really shows what we can do when we stick to our guns and do the things the right way and play the Rush style. And it shows how offensively talented we can be when we just keep coming in waves and we were just relentless that whole game. So I was very happy. The power play clicked. The PK was good. Again, it was a collective win and it was a team win. So I'm very proud of our guys, and I think we're coming together, and I think we have something special brewing here in this locker room. And when everything's all together and we start really clicking on all cylinders, I think it's going to be tough for the league, and they're going to notice that we're back and we mean business. So I'm very happy with our group, and I'm very happy with the way things are coming along right now.
Well, I tell you, the final game of that 4-game series, the Rush winning 9-1, must have been a very nice bus ride back from Raleigh to Charlotte after that big 9-1 win. All right, as we take a look at the Premier Southeast Division standings right now, always nice to see the Charlotte Rush at the top of the heap. The Rush now with a record of 11-2-0-1, 23 points. The Junior Hurricanes are now 5 points behind the Rush, and Hampton Roads just 2 points back. So a nice little 5 5-point cushion. I know it's early, Trevor, but still better to be 5 points up right now than be 5 points behind.
Correct. And that's our thing and that was what we were trying to do all weekend is we needed to start gaining some traction and putting some distance between us and the rest of the teams in the division. So we took care of what we needed to do, and now we just have to continue to take care of business on the weekends and really start to distance ourselves from the pack and start separating, because obviously we won a division title, we want to do all that stuff, and we want to obviously go back to the finals again. So we just have to take care of business and keep working and really focus on us and make sure that our Monday through Fridays are harder than our Saturdays and Sundays. So I'm excited to see what we're going to do this weekend. I'm excited to see what we're going to do throughout the rest of the week, and excited to see what we're going to do the rest of the year. And very happy with our group right now. Still a lot of work to be done and a lot of things to shore up, but very happy with our performance this weekend and overall so far.
Trevor Jewell, head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Premier. We recapped the games last weekend, 2 big wins. And, of course, this weekend, the Colonials of Charleston come to town. We saw them here a couple of weeks ago, Trevor, and the Premier did very well, got a couple of victories. But again, as you mentioned about the Colonials Elite, the Premier team's getting better too, and I'm sure they don't want to come in here without getting at least a couple points.
Yeah, they're going to be coming back looking for revenge here. I think they're a good team. They're getting better. They work hard. They keep coming at you. They don't give up no matter what the score is. So it's going to be a tough 2 games for us, and we just have to make sure that we take care of what we need to take care of. Our special teams have to be good. Our systems have to be good. We have to be disciplined, and we have to play a full 60 minutes. But they're coming up looking for revenge, and they want to steal some points from us and be the team that knocks us off. And we can't allow that. Our guys have to understand that we're the top dog right now, and everybody wants a piece of us, and we have to continue to play our best at all times. And we just have to make sure our performance on Sunday carries over to this weekend.
One final question for Trevor Jewell. Trevor, recruiting is such a big thing at this level, and as I've been a part of this Rush organization now for almost 6 years, it seems like the Rush coaching staff, their scouts, we have our eyes in all the right places. You're out there, Jeff Loebman's out there looking at players, and when I think about recruiting a Matt Minerva and also a Maxime Panishkin, our recruiting has really been strong, and that's why we're at the top in both levels right now.
Yeah, and a lot of it is, getting the players to trust you and treating them the right way and doing that kind of stuff and just being honest with them at all times. And, there are other programs and I don't know who, I don't really care, but, there's a lot of people that, don't do things the right way, and I think we do. But I think the biggest factor in recruiting is the players in our room. They know what goes on here. They know how much they care about the program. They know how it changes you on and off the ice and makes you a better person and player. So, most of those guys do our recruiting for us because they either have friends or they've seen guys in buildings they skate with and stuff like that. And then obviously other players from other divisions and teams and stuff, then they see our guys at tryouts and showcases and tournaments and stuff throughout the summer. They ask, like, where are all those guys in the red stuff? And, we casually tell them, we're from Charlotte and stuff like that, and explain the program to them. And, it's also part of the players, trusting us too. So it's difficult, but at the same time, if you do it the right way, you can always have success.
So, again, a little bit of how the Rush recruits. And, Matt, word-of-mouth recruiting, that's one of the best things you can have going for us, and the Rush does certainly have that. Trevor, thanks so much for those very thoughtful insights, and congrats on a couple of big wins last weekend and continued success this weekend against the Charleston Colonials.
Thanks a lot, Tim.
Trevor Jewell, head coach and general manager of the Charlotte Rush Premier. Rush home this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, the Premier will play at approximately 8 o'clock on Saturday and then approximately 12:15 on Sunday after the elite games are over. Come on out and support this Rush team. They're playing some really good hockey right now. You'll see an exciting game with some passionate players and coaches that are going out to try to bring another championship to Charlotte. Don't forget to check out all of our Rush social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, our Charlotte Rush YouTube channel, and also, of course, our Charlotte Rush website. Scott Reeves has been our cameraman today from the Carolina School of Broadcasting. Thank you, Scott. For Trevor Jewell and all of us at the Charlotte Rush, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.